This video is about multiplication on a number line. So let's begin talking about multiplication. We know that when we multiply, we use the symbol as an X, and that also represents the words groups of. So if we had, uh, an example would be 6 times 3. We could also write this as 6 groups of 3. We also know that multiplication is repeated addition. So we can add 3 6 times. And we could get the same answer. So keeping that in mind, we are going to begin talking about how to represent multiplication on a number line. When we multiply, we usually are given two numbers, a multiplication symbol, and then our product, which is our answer. So I'm going to label this answer. Then we know that the x, or the multiplication, is groups of. So our first number is the number of hops we are going to make on the number line. So what I mean by that is when we have a number line and we need to jump or add, we make hops on the number line. Okay, so those are called hops. Then on the second number, this is what we are counting by. So the number we are counting by. So make sure you have this written in your notebook or on a piece of paper to help you guide when we do practice problems. If you need to at any moment, pause the video so that you can make sure you have it written down. Please do. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're actually going to do a problem on the number line. So our number lines always start at 0, and then when we have the number that we're counting by, we're going to take it all the way through the number line. So here's an example. How about 3 times 5? And we want to know what the answer is. So we know that this 3 is going to be the number of hops we make. We know that this 5 is going to be the number that we count by. So if we're going to count by 5, then we're going to begin at 0 and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So we could go as many as the number line is long. So we've already counted by 5s, so great job. Now we need to make our 3 hops so that we know where we're landing. So our first hop, second hop, third hop, and we landed on the number 15. So that is our answer. All right, let's do another one together, and then you're going to do one on your own. Okay, the equation is going to be 4 times 6, and we need to find the answer. So create the number line, start at 0. We know that we are going to count by 6, and we know that the 4 is the number of hops. So let's begin to count by 6. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 49, 54. Okay, and we can stop there. Alrighty. Oh, sorry. This is going to be 56. Thought that looked a little weird. Alrighty, so let's go ahead now. And since we counted by sixes, we know that there's going to be 4 hops. So let's make our 4 hops. 1, 2, 3, 4. What did we land on? 24. All right, so now I want you to pause the video and I want you to solve the next problem on your own with the number line. So I'll set you up. Here's the problem. All right, so 5 times 9, and you're starting at 0. Pause the video, solve it, and then we'll come back for the answer. All right, now that you have solved it, let's go ahead and look through the answer. So we have the number we're counting by is going to be 9s, and the number of hops is going to be 5. So let's begin to count by 9s. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72. Alrighty, so now that we have this on our number line, now we can begin to take our hops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 45 is our answer. Awesome job. So now sometimes they are going to give you a number line and they're going to want to for you to tell them what the equation is. So let me give you an example. Usually they'll give you a number line and it will have the numbers counted by. Okay, so we already have the numbers counted by and they're also going to give you the hops as well. Okay, so we need to figure out what the equation for this problem is. We know from the previous problems that our hops is the first number. So this is how many hops we're going. Our second number is the number we count by. Make sure you're writing this so you have a reference when you're solving this on your own. And then our last number is the answer or the product, because the product is an answer to a multiplication problem. So now we can look and see the hops that we made, we can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hops. And the number that they count by, we can look by looking at the 0 and going to the first number. So that would be 10. Then to find our answer, we go to where the hop stopped and we circle the number. And that equals 60. Okay, so now we're going to do one slowly together and then you're going to do one on your own. So make sure you're working through this with me. All right, here's our next number line. Always start at 0. Okay, and the hops, they're going to give you the hops. Okay, now we can begin to solve our problem. Again, labeling is key here because you're going to know where to fill in your blanks. So begin with hops. The second is the number we count by. And the third is our answer. So let's start with hops and let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 hops. Now, for the number we counted by, start at the 0 and go to the first number. That's 4. For our answer, we look at the last hop, circle the number, and we have our answer. Great job. So now I'm going to give you a number line, and I want you to solve this on your own. So pause the video, solve it, and then come back in. Here it is. Go ahead and solve this problem, pause the video, and we'll come back and solve it together. Great, now that you've solved it on your own paper, let's go ahead and look at each part of the equation. So we know that the first number that we start with is the number of hops. So if we have hops, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hops. The number we count by, we start at 0, we look to our neighbor, that's 7, and our answer we find at the last hop, we circle the number, and it's 42. Thank you for watching. And remember that this is multiplication on a number line, so each part of the number line has an important and significant role when solving multiplication problems. This is also a way that if you don't know how to solve an equation problem, you can count individually to get to the number that you need to get to. So this is a great tool to use for multiplication. Thank you.